Hey folks, how y'all doing today? This is Marshall, and I just wanted to bring you a little review of a great little knife that I have for sale on eBay. Um, Basically, I just wanted to take y'all through it. This is the Sanrenmu lb-763, and basically there's a couple different versions of this knife. This is actually the aluminum version. Has the aluminum body with the access lock. There's a couple other versions, being the G10. I believe there's a tan version and also a black version like this. But honestly, I like this version a little bit better, just because it's a little bit heavier than the G10 version with the aluminum, and I like that little bit of heft in hand. I mean, but that's just kind of personal preference. Basically, this is a great little EDC knife is how I would describe it, because basically it has, a sharp point to get all the everyday tasks that you need to get done, from stabbing into whatever, like cardboard, opening boxes, however you use your EDC knives. It comes with a, pretty sharp out of the box point on it. The access lock we got right here is a great little mechanism too. It keeps, the knife very sturdy once it's locked in. There's no blade play on this knife at all. I don't know if y'all could see that. Any movement, it's just probably my hand not holding the knife very steady. This is actually my knife that I carry around every day. As you can tell, it has a little wear on it. I try to keep it pretty clean, but EDC knives, they just it's hard to keep them as clean as you want to. Basically, yeah, it's a great knife. It's not a very big knife, which is, one of the reasons I like it for EDC. Coming in, it's about 6 inches. Once you opened up, and the blade itself is about, I want to say, 2 3/4 inch, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's not going to scare anybody. You take this out in public, and it's not going to alert many people. This is one of my EDCs, and another one that I have is the B, or the Inland. I guess it used to be Inland, now it's under the B company. The EL01. This is, I kind of switch back and forth between these, but this is a big EDC knife here. You take this out in public, you might be drawing a little bit of attention to yourself. It comes in a little over 8 inches, I believe, as compared to the 763. It's gonna probably raise some eyebrows if you just whip this out in public. I don't know if y'all can see that there. About 8.5 inches altogether. Great knife also. Not knocking the knife. But as far as EDC goes, I think this is what you're gonna more the better option for you. It's real fun to play around with. This nothing else actually comes with this access lock. Real easy to deploy, one-handed, very quick, locks in good. And also the aluminum frame makes it a pretty sturdy knife. It has the pocket clip, which can be it's ambidextrous, so you can switch it over to the other side need be. I think they do use some type of like Loctite or some form of something to hold down those screws inside of the pocket clip. So you might have to put a little elbow grease in there when you're trying to switch over the pocket clip if you're a lefty. Also, this knife, while it's not completely enforced all the way down, it does have the steel, I believe, right there. It does go all the way down to about this this little notch right here, and it does a pretty good job of enforcing the knife. I mean, it's a very strong knife for being, the size it is. A lot of people compare it, in its size and potential use to the Delica, which I think it's a pretty good comparison, especially for how much you're going to spend to this is how much you're going to spend on the Delica. You can get this about 30% of what you would spend on one of those, depending on where you get it from. Basically, this is I have this just to show exactly how it'll come to you. Basically, this is the box that'll come in. Real simple. Like I said, this is mine that I use on an everyday basis, and this is how it comes in box. and it might be a little stiffer than mine. I've worked mine in, even put a little oil in it to, at the beginning. Actually, I haven't done that in a while, to get it to be a little looser, where I can just play around with it, which is a lot of fun. And this is new out of box. It's not going to be quite as, you can see when I just pull the access lock on mine, it kind of swings down there. And this one is, out of the box. You're going to have to play. I mean, you can still flip it open, close usually. It's just going to take a little time to wear it in. The only real gripe or complaint I have about this knife is the little thumb opening right here. Also, I forgot to mention, it comes with a bottle opener. I mean, that's a little neat, or top lifter, some people call it. Is if you want to, use that for that. And I mean, it comes, you carry that in your back pocket. You have an extra little tool, which is kind of cool. And a lanyard hole. But what I was talking about is the thumb stud right here makes it a little hard to kind of get in there and flip it up. I mean, if you want to use it, with the side of your thumb and just kind of scoop it up, it works. I mean, I just kind of wish they had maybe like carved out a little bit right here so you can get real, good little flick behind that. And it's just not as useful as I wish it would be. But I mean, they have the access lock, which makes that point almost mute. So basically, I just want to say this is a great knife, and if you're considering it, I'm gonna put a link down at the bottom to my eBay, where you can go and look around, see if something that interests you there, you can purchase it. I have them for about $15, depending, I guess, on when you look at this video. Alright, well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Bye, y'all.